Thank you for coming on here, the Garden State Hip Hop Hour, Deante Hitchcock.
Appreciate y'all having me, man.
Yeah, man. So congratulations. You just dropped your major label debut album, Better, last month.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So like this is your 10th project, right?
10th? Nah. I'm about to say, maybe. Actually, now I think about it. What we got? Good, Wishful Thinking, 19 Summers, that's 3. Just Sample 1, Just Sample 2. Sorry for your patience. So much for good luck. Good, Better. I might be this one, but off the top of my head, I think it's my 9th.
9, 10. But like, okay, so what's that journey been like getting to this point though?
Man, that's crazy. Until you just said that, I didn't even realize it was that many.
I know
Man.
you doubted it, then you started counting and you're ringing them off.
Yeah, like it's been a long time coming, man. It feels good to finally be at this point because, like, I felt like I was waiting. Well, not waiting for. I felt like I wanted though, a different type of respect than the type that I was getting. Because a lot of people were looking at me for the car freestyles. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like put me with that. You know what I mean? So I'm very appreciative to have the music be appreciated as much as it is right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And you just recently dropped another car freestyle, right?
Uh,
4,000? You in your Instagram live, I saw you freestyling in the car recently.
yeah, it was like the fabulous cold summer joint. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So it's never something that I wanted to stop doing. It's just something that I wanted to be like extension of versus like the main. So it feels like we're here now, so I'm cool with that.
Yeah, and you're from Atlanta, right? You in Atlanta right now?
Yes, sir. Like I said, we finna shoot a video in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say you got a video I saw coming out. So what was it like? You dropped this project. Really, you got the pandemic going on. You got protests. I just saw in Atlanta yesterday. Police are walking out like Zone 6. I don't know if it's all of Atlanta, but fancy you dropped it in such like a tumultuous time.
Yeah, I'm about to say I'm appreciative for it to happen in a time like this. I'm not appreciative that this is a time like this though. At the same time, I think people are listening to music. People have a lot of time to sit down at their cribs. Cause like when I dropped the project, all the protests and everything wasn't going on. It was more so just the pandemic. Like COVID was running rampant. People were in the house. It was like quarantine, that thing. Granted, now ain't nobody doing that shit no more. But it's 2020 has just felt real like season finale-ish. And it continues to get worse and worse and worse. We'll see how it goes, but I'm thankful just to have put it out and for it to be received as what it is in a time like this.
Yeah, like, what was the tone you were looking to set with this album? Or the message
Like I said, just basically stapling myself as more than just a car freestyle guy, dog. Like, because the whole album is a reflection of everything that I'm dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Like self-reflection, dealing with my demons, trying to remain the same person I've always been. You know what I mean? And to get here, yeah, I mean, it was done a year ago. And then we sat with it. You know, you sit with anything for so long, you start nitpicking. And it's like, we could have did this better. We could have changed this. I could have said this, that, and the third. So for it to come out and it feels for everybody else how it felt for me when I first made these songs or when we first got done with them, it's amazing.
Yeah, and like you said, you were sitting on it for so long, makes you wonder. The song "Angels" almost didn't make the album, right?
It was a lot of them songs, man. Angels ain't almost make it. Shadow Man interlude, Circles, Gimme Yo Money. It's a lot of them that almost didn't make it. We changed the album like 4 times.
4 times, wow.
Yeah, 4 times, bro.
Yeah, "Gimme Yo Money." That was almost like it felt like you were coming out of your shell with that song.
Bro, look, I think that might have been the one I was most nervous about. So it was like, look, that's the furthest I think I've gone away from my soundscape. You know what I mean? Like, that's the furthest thing away from what I normally do. So people who usually listen to me was like, I don't know. But, bro, the women love that fucking song. Love it. So it's going to do what it's supposed to.
You gonna have the remix? You gonna have Megan Thee Stallion, City Girls? What's the look
we
on
put
that?
somebody on that motherfucker. We put Meg City Girls on here. That bitch out of here.
Who did the ad-libs on that song?
You say who?
Who did the ad-libs on that song? Because you do have a female in the background.
My homegirl Blair. Yeah,
oh,
okay. So I wrote it. I had her on Drop That. I had her on Signing an Anthem. I had her on something else. But like usually if I'm looking for like a female voice for a song, that's my go-to.
Yeah.
Like she sounds like Atlanta. Literally.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I'm in this loud ass garage too. I just pulled up to this fucking video shoot spot.
Oh yeah, what video you about to shoot? Because you got 2 videos right now. You got How the Fuck and you got Attitude.
Yes, sir.
You about to shoot The I Get Money with Jid, or I Got Money?
We shot most of that yesterday, and now we're shooting circles. Yeah, so we just trying to get it all done. Everything that we can. We got these cameras for 3 days, so we finna get everything we can out of them.
Is the plan just to run off like a video for as many, like, I mean, all the songs, or are you just doing these 4 songs?
Yeah, we already sat down. We're trying to get a video for every song, but we already sat down and like ironed out certain concepts to at least there's 5 of them that y'all haven't seen yet. So not everything is done, but for the most part, it's only 11 songs on the project. So that's 7 songs out of 11 right there. That's already been conceptualized. So yeah, we finna give something to everything.
Yeah, and like you said, you sat on the album for so long. Like, how important was the order of the album to you? Because I feel like going from, I Remember, to I Got Money now.
Yeah.
Like, you just remember that past, and now it's like the affirmation. Now I got the money.
Bro, it's crazy because like I ain't even gonna cap you down. I can rap all day. I can make songs. I can do all that shit, but sequencing is not my thing at all. Like my manager is real solid on that aspect. I about to say he's musical verse. He can listen. Got the ear for all of that shit. He actually ended up doing the final sequencing for the album. Because at first, I remember it was the outro.
Yeah.
But hey, he barking back there. He pissed off.
Yo, like I swear to you, ever since it's been quarantine, like people set off these fireworks outside.
Oh shit, yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah,
that shit been weird.
Yeah, the dog said straight. I'm gonna calm him down real quick. My bad. Hold on, I think he's good.
He's finna bite the shit out of somebody.
Yo, he's like a little. I don't know. You have a dog?
Yeah.
What kind of dog you got?
A Presa Canario.
Yo,
he big as fuck.
Don't ever get a Chihuahua.
See, my girl neighbor got one of those, and like every time they see each other in the street, the Chihuahua start trying to pick a fight. It's like, look, my dog will slap your dog across the street.
Yeah. So my apologies for that. I'm telling you, like, it's these fireworks. I guess this quarantine going on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Look, it's all good. I can't talk no shit. I'm in a parking garage.
Yeah, that's why, like I was saying before, like just the sequencing I thought really hit. Just like especially with those 2 songs. And obviously you got Miguel on the album.
Yeah.
How does Miguel land up on the album?
Me and Miguel are actually signed to the same label. Like,
okay.
We're signed, yeah. So I'm about to say, as soon as I signed, this was what, I think 2.5 years ago, he hit me up from there. Because he had heard the music. The people who signed me had already put him on to it. He was like, yo, I fuck with your shit. I like it. And basically, me and him basically just had like an on and off conversation every now and then, just checking in on each other. He be giving me free game and shit. And from there, it was like a no-brainer to put him on there. Shit, who wouldn't want Miguel on their debut album?
Yeah, I was going to say, that's like, I mean, even that moment, I'm sure when you were like, Miguel's going to be on the album, just like, that's got to be a great moment.
It feels amazing. Like, even when I was like, I told my mama about all the features on the album. It was like, okay, hey, ma, I got Black on the album. She was like, oh, yeah, that's fine. I was like, yeah, ma, I got Jid on the album. She was like, okay, that's cool. That's fine, too. I told her I got Nudie on the album. She was like, yeah, that's fine. I told her I had Miguel. She almost flipped the fucking table, dog. Like it's a whole different type thing. Like, everybody knows Miguel. So that was beautiful. Even for him to just say, fuck it, I'm going to go ahead and put something on this. That was beautiful, dog. It was a moment. Shout out to Miguel.
Yeah, even that song Flashbacks, like going into it, just seems like a lot of like self-reflection and even certain things in your life.
Yeah. I'm about to say, we be going through shit, dog. Like, that's my job. Put it all in the words, put it on wax, and hope that the world can relate to it like I relate to it. And thank God they do right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so this is actually the second album in the series, right? So you had Good and Better.
Well, yeah. I'm about to say, right? we ain't count the first one as an album, but it might as well be. We count it as a mixtape. So this is like my first album ever. But yeah, this is definitely the trilogy. It's Good, Better, and I think Best will probably be the last thing I ever drop. Ever.
How come? Like last thing, period? Like no futures, like nothing?
Not in my opinion. I think we're going to have some shit in the meantime, in between time, before we get the Best. But when Best drops, that's it.
Okay.
I'm out. Yeah, it's going to be some other shit. But Best is the last thing.
And like, did you envision it being this trilogy from the beginning? Did you have a plan for each one, or just kind of happened as you were rolling along?
Shit, crazy enough, I think I was at a gas station. It was like a fucking, was it a Chevron? It was either a Chevron or a Shell. And they had like a saying. You ever been to pump your gas and like the little machine speak to you and shit? It's like a song playing in the background or something.
I'm in Jersey. They pump the gas for us.
Oh, damn, yeah. That shit's wild. I've been up to Jersey like 4 times and had that shit happen. And that shit was crazy the first time. But Down here, I was pumping the gas and shit, and like there was a machine, and it had a little sign that had a little advertisement sitting on there. It was like, "Let your good be your better, and your better be your best," some shit like that. And that's where it came from. I was like, I like that. And I went back to the studio that day, and I was talking to my producer about it. I was like, we should make good, better, best. And it was like, we weren't fucking with it at first, but then as time went on, we actually entertained the idea more and more, and it became what it is today. So yeah, shout out to the Texaco.
That's crazy. Like those little tidbits of information like that just came from Texaco, you know?
Yeah, I'm about to say it's inspiration all around this motherfucker, dog. Like everywhere in life you go, is some type of inspiration. You just gotta see it and take it in. Like the way you interpret shit is how it's gonna come out.
And I was just wondering because I was looking at the cover. You know, Good was predominantly a red cover. This Better was a predominantly yellow. Is like color playing into it, or it just happened to be like
definitely.
that?
I'm about to say when Good dropped, I ain't gonna say I was angry, but I was in a real passionate place. I guess I'd say, for lack of a better word. Now it's more of a, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm kind of more settling into where I'm at. And yellow for me feels like a calmer color, but it's still just as vibrant as the red. So yeah, color definitely has a play on it. I don't know what best is gonna be yet. It just depends on wherever the fuck I am when that shit drops.
Like
So yeah.
So it's like, what's the differences between when you drop like Good and where you're at now?
Nah, I'm about to say everything is just it. Everything feels more solidified. When we drop Good, I wasn't even doing the car freestyles when we dropped Good. Like, or maybe I just started. Take that back. I just started. I probably did like 5 of them. So to go from that place to where I'm at, where I'm now, like we weren't signed when we dropped Good. We dropped Good through like Empire, and me and my boy, we were just collecting royalties off of it. We just hustling it up. So now shit is a lot more official. It feels a lot more tangible. I mean, a lot of shit has happened since then, from the Grammy nomination to the Dreamville shit to we've been on like 6, 7 tours. There's been a lot of things going on. So now it just feels a lot more real. Like I feel comfortable where I am. Yeah.
Is there gonna be a live version of this album too?
We already did it.
Oh, you already
Hell
did it?
yeah, it's done. I don't know if we might put it out. We had a little live show. This was what, I think 2 weeks ago now, and we got all the audio from it when we did rehearsals and everything. So we might go forward with putting it out. It just depends. We're getting a whole bunch of content together now. Like we got a lot of shit that we finished that we just waiting to put out. So I'm about to say, especially right now, don't feel like necessarily the right time to be putting everything out. But when it is time, we'll be ready.
That's what I was gonna ask you. Like, how do you balance, like, obviously the joy of your album coming out and still trying to be creative and still trying to, do what you got to do to further your career? And I saw you protesting. Obviously, you're in Atlanta, which is a hotbed of this stuff now.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you balance those two things?
All this shit is heavy. Everything is heavy. Like I'm really just taking it a day at a time. I don't think there's nobody who can really tell me a right or wrong way to do it, because we all just kind of dealing with this shit for the first time in our lifetimes for real. Like to this extent, like fuck shit been going on, but we ain't never all got together like this to face it head on. So it's a lot happening. And then even with that, there's a lot more things going on in the world right now, from the president to the pandemic to it's just hella shit. Like it's too many things. Every day you wake up, it's something new. Somebody's died. There's a new thing to worry about. Trump wilding the fuck out. Like, so it's just a lot to take in. So balancing it, it's hard, but I'm about to say it's possible at the same time. I'm just gonna keep working, and then whenever God says it's okay to do it, that's when we're gonna put it out, and we're gonna be straight from there.
Yeah, like you said, it does feel final season. And like I was saying earlier, when I saw
it should feel real Game of
like
Thrones.
when I saw yesterday, I think it was yesterday, when I saw the cops were all calling out of, I guess, Zone 6 of Atlanta. I'm not really too familiar with the area, or if it's all the areas. Like it's like like there's not even words. I don't even know, like.
Listen, bro.
And it just
fuck them folk.
Yeah, it's like the creative side of it is like, how do you balance that too?
Balance, like you talking about like the police thing?
No, yeah, I was good. Like, just as like an artist, I was like, the original question. That's why I was bringing it back to that. I was like, how do you do all this? When it's like when you step outside your door and there's so much going on that seems like it's bigger than trying to push music. It's like a weird balance for everybody, I feel, right now.
Yeah, it is. The world is burning, bro. But I mean, shit always come from the ashes. Yeah, I mean, it feels real. End of the world. We've been here before. Like not us per se, but like in the '60s, folks was dealing with this same shit. Yeah, I mean, slavery happened and the world is still here. You know what I mean? Like it's always been some real fucked up shit going on, and then the world moves on and it gets better, or at least it gives the pacification that it looks better or it feels better, and then it goes right back to something messed up. It's a balanced thing, and it's fucked up. We gotta go through it, but that shit only gonna make us stronger as
Yeah, it's
people.
like the same story, just different characters. It feels like. Do you
Yeah,
feel like this time period will have an effect on like the next music you put out?
hell yeah. I'm about to say it's gonna have an effect on everything. Like it feel like a shift. Like even all right, so like this is something not to make any uncomfortable or anything like that, but this is something that black people have been dealing with for shit as long as really I've been alive. I say my uncle go through this type of shit as a kid, all of that. So now it feels like other races and other ethnicities are actually like paying attention to it a little more, and it's more so at the forefront. So a lot more people are actually joining the fight with us. We got a lot of allies, and I'm about to say once more people rally behind the cause, things actually might start to change. Because I'm about to say, it's the same shit we was talking about when Trayvon passed, the same shit we was talking about when Eric Garner passed. Like, police brutality in minority places has been a problem for shit as long as we really can remember. So,
100%.
it is
Yeah,
what it is.
I was having this conversation with someone like the other day. It's like, this pandemic could have been like, a blessing in disguise, because if this pandemic
Yeah.
wasn't going on and we weren't stuck in a house and the NBA, MLB, NFL wasn't canceled, our focus
When
would have
nobody be paying attention.
centralized.
Yeah. When nobody be paying attention. Like, Kyrie, a lot of people on Kyrie head right now, Kyrie
Yeah.
Irving, because he
Yeah,
was
I know.
talking about he doesn't want to bring the season back. But I get it. Like, a lot of things that we did, well, a lot of things that we enjoy pacify us. A lot of things keep us content, whether it be even shit, NBA games, shit, even social media, all of that shit. Like, it's a distraction. You don't never really have to deal with your feelings because you always have something that you can like literally just go enjoy. It's like, nigga, I could be pissed off, but if a Laker game come on, shit, nigga, I don't have to deal with those emotions. I'm just gonna go watch the game, and now all of a sudden I'm happy again. But I never addressed what was wrong with me. I never addressed what was going on in my head. I just found something to take my mind off of it. And a lot of us really like deal with life that way, so we don't deal with any of the issues that we actually got going on. Like, I saw a tweet earlier today. It was like, folks will I'm okay they self into depression.
Yeah.
Like, that shit real. It's like somebody asks you something, it's like, nah, I'm cool. And then you just go do something else. But you're really not cool.
Yeah.
Hella shit going on. So it is what it is.
Nah, yeah, that's what I said. I had to say, like I said, the same thing. It's like, I don't feel like, how can you get on Kyrie like that? I feel like he has a valid point, whether or not you agree with him, because obviously
Yeah.
everyone has different opinions, but you can't take away that it is a valid point in the sense that,
Yeah.
that NBA is just going to be another distraction and take away from, all the movement that's been going on,
Facts. Big
So it's
facts.
like, how do you do all of that? And it's good to see everybody out there and go out and protest and, stand behind the movement. And you're saying, it's like you said, it's like other races and other people are starting to, really get involved and kind of push it more.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm about to say, you definitely appreciative of that shit, dogs. Like, even when we went out there, yeah, it was folks from all colors, creeds, backgrounds, everything. Like, really out there protesting the same shit. And that shit felt good to see. Because it's not no black and white thing. It's not no black Mexican thing. It's not no black Asian thing. It's racist against everybody. Period. 'Cause that shit, it's like the Confederacy down here, that shit wasn't even long. Like, that shit lasted for what, like 5 years? That shit wasn't no time. And folk be hanging on to that shit like it was like the greatest time ever, bro. This is wild. It's wild. But, can't teach an old dog new tricks. Folks be stuck in their ways.
So like back to the music. Did you have tours planned, or like what was the plan? Like,
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I about to say, as soon as the album dropped, we were supposed to be gone like in 2 weeks. But, God had other plans, so here we are. I about to say, as soon as outside open back up, though.
But you guys are pretty much open down there, right?
Yeah, but everywhere's not open, is what I'm saying. Like, I about to say, we could do shows in Atlanta all day, but we can't go to LA like that right now. We can't go to wherever the fuck else we supposed to go. Like, I know LA was talking about that, a 3-month lockdown popping. Granted, folks are going outside because they saying fuck it day by day, but it's not official. Like, a lot of the venues are still closed. A lot of places that we would have to go aren't open. Yeah. So,
was there any like particular spot like you were looking forward to going to the tour at? Do you have a favorite, outside of Atlanta location?
I got a couple, for real. I love DC. DC amazing. Like, I don't even know why. It's just a crazy little vibe that I get when I go to DC. I love Houston for the food, especially. They got a spot called Turkey Leg Hut. Oh my God, bro! They got a Hennessy glazed turkey leg.
Mm.
That shit. That shit's so crazy. So DC, Houston, Seattle be fine too. It be real dreary in Seattle, but they got, of course, you already got legalized weed. So every time I go up there, I get edibles for days. So I be that whole little like West Coast run be a whole blur. Cause I be high the entire time. Oh yeah, Seattle. I love Seattle because that's where it starts at usually, and they got some good clothing selections too. They got a nice little sneaker store selection up there. I like Seattle, DC, and Houston.
Nah, yeah, I fuck with
Yeah,
it. Nah, it's good to like get to those different places. You know what I'm saying? Especially like
hell
your
yeah.
first time leaving Atlanta, was it for a tour purpose or music purpose?
Like ever?
Yeah. Well, I guess
Hell
like
no.
no.
Nah, I'm about to say like I got family. My mom from New York. She was born in New York, but she was raised in Detroit. So I got like family in New York, Detroit, shit, Hawaii. Even though I ain't been out there yet, but like I was moving around before music
Yeah.
started.
But how did it feel though that first like tour stop when it was for the music purpose?
Bro, that shit was crazy.
What was
Cause
the first
like
location? I'm sorry, I didn't get to ask that.
the first tour we went on was with Rhapsody. I think the first place we went was North Carolina because we were moving up. But yeah, like just to be out there for music related purposes. Cause like I dropped out. I dropped out from school. Then I went up to Minnesota on some odd job shit, and I worked there for like 5 months. And when I got home, grinded on the music for like a year and some change, and then shit we was on our first tour, and it was like, yo, to come from that, like I almost quit. I almost quit. After I went to Minnesota, I was like, bro, I'm up here freezing my ass off. I want to be doing music, but it don't look like the music shit working. So it is what it is. Maybe this ain't for me. Then when we eventually got to the tour, Rhapsody and GQ, one of the guys who was opening with her too, they talked me off of that ledge. They really like put that battery back in my back and kept me going.
Mhm.
Cause I was ready to say, fuck this shit. So I was
Yeah,
done.
but you had some real Kanye shit with the college dropout.
Yeah, I'm about to say a lot of us be dropping out. A lot of us stay too, but like I was down in Statesboro, Georgia. It's like 3 hours from Atlanta, 3.5 hours, something like that. And at the time when I was down there was a spot up here in Atlanta called Edgewood, where a lot of the acts, a lot of like the musical acts that we see today that come out of Atlanta, they were like bubbling around there at that time. From your Jids to your Earth Gangs to your Blacks to your OG Macos, all those guys like Key, everybody was up here doing their thing. And I was like, fuck, that's where I want to be. But I'm down here in bumblefuck Georgia not doing anything. So I dropped out and came back, and then it wasn't panning out how I thought it was, and I had to get some money. So that's when I went to Minnesota. Bro, I was up there building snowmobiles, bro. I was 10 minutes away from Canada, from the Canadian border, in a town called Roseau, Minnesota. Freezing, bro,
And,
freezing.
and but look where you are now. So it's like everything kind of
Yeah, it paid off.
worked out.
Paid off.
How's
Yeah,
it
it paid
feel?
off.
Because you're more of a lyrical artist, and Atlanta, a lot of trap artists usually bubble
Yeah.
pop out there. So what was it like trying to pop being more lyrical than the regular sound that we're used to hearing outside of Atlanta?
I mean, just not even saying one is better than the other, but just like paying attention to the pattern, I guess, of lyrical versus like trap artists. One takes a lot longer than the other, usually, but one stays around a lot longer than the other. Like my partner used to compare it to like McDonald's and Ruth Chris. When you go to Ruth Chris, it's gonna take your food a little longer to get there, but it's gonna be a little better. When you go to McDonald's, it's gonna be quick. It's real convenient. You know what I mean? Like it's good for the time, and it is what it is. But not to say that trap music is McDonald's or anything like that, because all this shit's subjective. But yeah, I'm about to say the lyrical route just seems like it takes a little longer, and it usually pays off more. So I'm happy. And then being from Atlanta at the same time, it's like the best of both worlds. I can goddamn make Gimme Yo Money, and it's not as frowned upon as like somebody else making that shit. Like
Yeah.
if Lupe Fiasco made Gimme Your Money, the fucking world would crumble. If Cole came out with that song, the internet would be in shambles, man. So it's a little different. I get to kind of like walk that line.
Yeah,
I'm proud.
yeah, that's dope. And like you said, since it's from that area, is more like acceptable. Are we gonna see
Yeah,
you any features from any of the bigger Atlanta art, like Future, Young Thug? Any plans to work with
hell
him?
yeah. All that shit coming.
No, it's
All that
coming.
shit coming. Everything. I'm about to say some of them might already be done. You
Mm.
know what I mean?
So you got music in the cut already.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm about to say quarantine ain't stopped none of that shit. I'm about to say, if anything, that made us work more on music. It's like we ain't got nothing but time. We would have been on tour doing hella other shit, but we had a crib working on videos, working on content. going outside protesting, trying to get shit right, and making music about it all.
Like, what's your process usually when it comes to the music? Are you creating a whole bunch of songs at one time? Or are you going in there with a plan to create a certain amount of songs?
Nah, I'm about to say I don't really like to sit down, and I don't like to filter it. I tried that once and it didn't really work well for me. Like I went in with a certain type of music I wanted to make, a certain type of sound I was going for, and then every time I would have like a spark of something, like an idea that was different from that, I kind of killed it before I even got the chance to like see what it was about. So I just go in and create, and then we go through and pick shit after. Yeah, so we just creating. Whatever comes, we putting it down.
Nah, that's
Yeah.
no part. Yeah, I know you guys shoot a video, so before I get you out of here, I do want to say, like, one of my favorite songs off the album, besides How the Fuck with Black, was Growing Up in Mother's God. Growing Up
Yeah.
/ Mother's God. So
Thank
what
you.
was, like, your process going into that song and creating that song?
Man, it was one point I was riding. All right, so I got a bike. The neighborhood we stay in, they got like a lake, probably like a mile and a half away from the crib. So I was taking my bike and I was riding out there every day. I would either ride my bike or I would run to the lake every day. And where you go? You disappeared. Okay, there you go. Oh, you gone again. I don't know how the camera just know you still there. Fuck it. Yeah, that shit weird. But yeah, I would either run to the lake or I'd bike to the lake and I'd go write a verse. And I couldn't go home until I finished my verse. And so one day I sat down and I wrote the third verse on there, the last one, the Mother God part. And I was like, yo, this shit crazy. It was to a whole nother beat at the time. And originally it was gonna be part of this series I got called Talking to God. So it was gonna be Talking to God Part 3. But it just ended up feeling a lot better as Mother God and becoming its own entity. You know what I mean? So the process from there, it was slick the same as the process for all of those songs. Ride out to the lake, go write whatever God hit me with, can't go home till it's finished.
Yeah, that definitely, that song really stood out to me. You know what I'm saying? It's probably
Like,
second most listened to on that album. So, again, I know you guys shoot the video. I want to apologize for the dog.
oh no, it's all good, man.
I appreciate your time. So
Like,
when can they expect these videos to drop? Or you're saying?
shit. We should finish the Got Money Now all the way because we still got to get Jizz part. That should be done next week. Circles will be done tonight. Shit. We got a whole bunch of other stuff too. I ain't even gotta talk about it, but you'll start seeing them roll out as the focus shifts from the world. Like as things calm back down, if things are handled the way they're supposed to and everything goes, I ain't gonna say to normal because this shit ain't never been normal. But as things get better, then we'll start rolling them out. Yeah, because right now we got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, I appreciate it. And I hope when the world opens up, if you do a tour up here in Jersey, New York, I'll be seeing you over there. So I look forward to it. And
Hopefully it's sooner than later because it be cold as fuck up there around wintertime. I'm not with that shit.
Let everybody know, where they can, follow you, find you.
Oh shit, my name is Deante Hitchcock. If you watching this and you don't know, you can follow me at DeanteVH, and you know what I'm saying. That's on Twitter, Instagram, Pornhub, Black People Meet. You know what I'm saying. We on all that. You feel me? Go follow me, tap in.
Deante, I appreciate you. Everybody tuned in. Go stream, Better Out right now. I got Money, How the Fuck, plenty of singles. It seems like a song for everybody. If you want to twerk, obviously you can turn on fucking Gimme Yo Money. Deante, again, appreciate you. I hope you have a good night. Stay safe, brother. And,
for sure, likewise.
Area.
Man, appreciate you, dog. Thank you for having me, too. Y'all enjoy yourselves, too. Be safe, man. And fireworks popping.
Later.
All right.